where that's where the chat took place with a local Ontarian artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I do have my children here, and so they do have questions, and they're the same questions.
Hi, kids.
Yeah, they're here. And so my oldest, his question always sums up our conversation.
Okay.
You're a multi-family, so it'd be hello Benjamin,
Hello.
and then I can insert Benjamin there, and I just talked over you. So you know what we'll do? We'll have a take two on that, just in case I get fancy with the editing.
Okay.
But this is all going live. Like I'm not doing any cuts on any of this, so I'm having more fun than I'm supposed to. So say hello, Benjamin.
Hello, Benjamin.
I'm having more fun than I'm supposed to. Okay, so Benjamin, your question. Take over the microphone. Okay, so you've always wanted to be a director in some fashion. You started with comic books. You even did that for a living for a while. You play a couple of musical instruments, and you are the synthesizer player for the New Pornographers. You have 4 movies, feature films under your belt, and you visited the Toronto International Film Festival twice. You have a child, and
4 times.
you have 4 children?
No, no, no. I was at Toronto 4 times.
You were at the Toronto International Film Festival 4 times, but only came to visit me once? No,
Yes.
what?
No, no, because I didn't have. I mean,
What?
because I had such a great publicist.
Oh, I
The
see.
last one.
That's sarcasm, kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kids have to know the sarcasm. So,
Okay.
okay, really? See,
Yeah.
that's crazy. No, that doesn't even make any sense. So, wow. Okay, so, so and how many kids? So when I said how many kids, and you said 4. I said, you have 4 kids?
Yeah. I wish. We have 2 kids.
Yeah?
I'd love to have 4 kids.
And how old are they?
8 and 4.
Uh-huh.
2 boys.
2 boys. Oh, so,
Yeah.
oh boy, oh boy. That's fantastic. So you're going to go for 2 more, is what you just said to me. You're going to.
It's a little too late, but
Okay.
yeah.
So his answer, his question, my son's question at the end would then
Yeah.
ask you, what up?
What up? What's next? What am I gonna do next? I just made a biggish feature, big for me, big for my world. But it's more. I find it more fun to do something smaller where I can do more by myself. Where I don't have so many people trying to help me. So I'm gonna go back to making little no budget features just because they're more fun, and this is always going to be a hobby anyway, so I might as well have a good time doing it.
That's a great answer. I don't want a better answer than that, other than, are these going to be union productions? As I am an actor member, and I'm trying to think if I'm supposed to be always an actor member.
We're going to have to figure that out, definitely.
All right. Well, I definitely want to show up as the guy who's doing a Palmcast, and he does not want to go into his car to the drive-in. And we'll have to figure that out. All right. So now my second son, he'll come up. Well, my first son would have probably also asked you a lot of questions about being a musician and how long have you been playing the piano?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been playing the piano?
Good question. There's always a piano in the house, but I never played it. I had maybe 3 months of lessons when I was 14. And then I really didn't touch it again until the band started. And I was just thrown to the wolves without knowing how to play. I had to learn on the fly while we practiced.
Well, that's how you learn. You learn while you practice.
That's how you learn.
That's actually
Exactly.
how you learn. Practicing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So my second son, he's 8 years old, and he loves food, and he loves to know what people do. So his first question is, what's your favorite thing to do?
What's my favorite thing to do? Oh, that's a really hard question. My favorite thing to do is actually it's directing. It's the most fun because it's creative. You're completely immersed in it. You go into a weird zone. The whole world just falls away, and it's just you and the story and the actors. It's great. I love it.
So you, the story, the actors is on set. Because as I want to tell the kids, there's three parts to that story. As just director, you have the pre-production, you have the post-production, and you have the production.
Yeah.
You have what we like to call on the day.
Mm-hmm.
I love that on the day, because you'll be talking about stuff 6 years before you're going to go onto set to shoot something, and you'll say, but on the day, we'll have the light over there. On the day, we'll shoot close-ups. It's very. I love that on the day beat. That makes me giggle. So directing, this is most important. And so you like the production is the best part for you?
Production and editing. I like to edit myself. I didn't get to last time, but I really love to hands-on editing. It's just so fun to play with sequences and images and dialogue. Love it.
Right, because it's magic. You can manipulate these images to tell whatever story you want, as long as you have good coverage of the event.
Exactly.
Right, because you can't really believe everything you see on TV.
No, you can't.
Do you like the magic of television and movie making? Because there's magic that actually takes place there. So is that part of the drive?
Without the magic, there's really nothing.
Okay, well, I have
without
to.
Without the magic, you might as well, work on. I'd rather work on it. One of my best jobs was driving a delivery truck for the library. Driving a 5-ton truck. I enjoyed that as well, but it doesn't have the magic. If there's no magic in directing, you might as well drive a truck. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, if you got the capability. And so his next question would be, what's your favorite thing to eat?
I have simple tastes. Cheeseburgers and pizza and ice cream. I love that stuff.
Just junk food. Junk
food. Yeah.
Comfort junk food.
Comfort junk food.
Okay. All right, kids. So let's maybe we'll have to edit that out. We haven't edited anything. But there you go. Guys on set. There's just sloppy joes for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have my youngest son. He's 6 years old. He has a whack of questions. His first question is, what is your favorite color?
Blue. It's always been blue.
Always been blue.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna define the blue? I mean, are you a DOP as well as a director? Do you know how to control and bring lights?
That's my weak point.
The lighting.
Lighting, color, framing.
Right. So you'll walk into your DOP and say, "Could you make it more blue?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no chartreuse for you. Just okay.
Well, no, the color's got to fit with the narrative. You have to tailor the color to fit with, what the story is.
That's fantastic. That's such an artsy conversation that I'd like to actually be allowed to have and be paid to have that conversation.
Right.
That's fantastic. I think it needs to be more jelly filled. Can I get more some jelly fill? I think that's funny when you're trying to do lights and you're asking for jelly fill. Because they put gels on the lights. And you fill in spaces, kids.
Yeah.
So you can call it your jelly fill, which always made me laugh. All right, so my son, again, he wants to know, what's your favorite number?
5.
5. And there is, 5. Why 5?
Because when I remember turning 5 and deciding this is a great birthday, so 5 is going to be my favorite number from now on.
Oh, he snuck that in there. Do you hear that? Because it's his favorite number because of his birthday, and because of social media. I wish people a happy social media birthday. That's what I do, because I wouldn't know it was anybody's birthday except for my own family.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for this fantastic device that tells me, oh, by the way, it's your birthday. And I'm like, it's your birthday. And you're like, yeah, we'll just do it next Thursday. And you're like, yeah, it's your birthday.
Or it's somebody's birthday that you met at a party 2 years ago, and social media reminds you, because you're friends with him on social media, and you get a reminder that this person you barely know has a birthday. And then you feel obligated to say happy birthday. So you do.
Hold on. Do you feel obligated online to actually wish? Because I've had a birthday. You didn't wish me.
I do. I didn't.
No, I'm kidding.
I missed it. I missed
No,
it
you
that
didn't.
day.
You didn't. No, I'm kidding. Just so, but you should have heard your voice. I'm sorry. No, my birthday has not been since TIFF, which is as long as we've known each other
Right.
on a social level.
Okay.
My birthday is in July. I apologize for putting you in that situation, even though it entertained the hell out of me. All right, so now my kid, he'll have another question, and he'll want to know what is your favorite song?
Wow, that's really hard.
Right, right. And as someone who's in a band who's doing extremely well, and it's how many years now in the band? Is it 10 years strong?
We started in 1997.
Oh wow, so 18. Hi.
You're coming on 18 years.
Oh man, muzzle tub, which means good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, congratulations.
Does it really mean good luck? I thought it was.
No, well, yeah, that's right. It's like it's funny, right? That's what it means. Muzzle. Tov means good.
Okay.
Muzzle means the stuff that makes it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you got the good stuff that makes it happen. So hey, congratulations. So it could also mean congratulations.
Right.
So that's what
I always thought it meant.
Yeah, but I don't know how to spell congratulations in Hebrew, but I do know how to say mazel tov, and mazel tov is what we would. Wow. So mazel tov to you. That's fantastical. But yeah. So coming up with a song is very difficult. Most people I just ask, what's your favorite song of the day, or maybe a group, or maybe I don't want you to hurt you on it because this is a real question. This is something that actually started you into the world of music.
I like classical music a lot. I love Bach. Anything by Bach. That's my favorite. That's my desert island music.
Yeah, right now my son would be waving his hands because he plays 5 songs religiously, and one of them is Bach.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it's Bach. It makes me think of Bach. If it's not Bach, this is where I'm going to show my true stripes. Na 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 na.
That's Bach. Yeah.
Yeah, all day long. Na na na. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He's
Toccata and fugue I forget what key it's in.
What I like about it is he also has a synthesizer, and he just keeps changing the beats and then changing and making the song to the beat. So you got the calypso version of Bach. Like that's how it goes. He also does it with the Israeli national anthem. Like I said, he has 5 songs, and he just keeps going through every beat and every meter, and he just keeps changing it up, and it just makes it a new song. Have you ever done that crazy, or is that just crazy? I don't know. It sounds funny for me.
No, it's hilarious. No, I've definitely played with beats on my old keyboards had a rhythm machine built in.
Right, like more like that kind of genre of the synth. But it's a new version of whichever, but it has like a built-in Wacom module of sounds. All right, so lastly but not leastly, for my youngest, he would like to know. Well, actually, no, he added one. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is probably A Woman Under the Influence by John Cassavetes.
I don't think I've even seen it.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what my favorite movie is. I post it every week. The Princess Bride.
Oh, right.
It's got everything.
Got
everything.
I just worked with Carrie Elwes in the movie I was in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, crazy. Okay, but that's my thing. That has everything I need. It had all my. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm a Peter Falk freak. It's all of it.
Right.
It had the I don't know. It had ColecoVision. I mean, you can't go. It had everything. It had sword play. I mean, what kid doesn't? You find a stick, you're swords very quickly. Yeah, that's for me. So yeah, I'm now gonna have to watch that movie. That's what you've done for me. Is it a long movie?
It's a long movie.
Does it have a lot of classical music?
Yes, it does.
Right,
it does.
Well, no, if I'm not wrong, I believe music is. I mean, I love a good script, and I do love good actors, but music can drive everything. You have images. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a little bit of opera throughout, but it's mostly scored. Actually, come to think of it. but it's a great score.
And that's another thing, right? That's another side. Have you ever scored your own movies?
No. I leave the writing of the music to people who can actually do that.
What? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't write music.
Not at all.
No. Well, okay, I write a lot of my keyboard parts.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't write songs from the ground up.
Okay, so do you hire yourself into the scoring staff that is making the movie?
No, I direct them. You know.
Right. No, I understand, but because you play, oh, you know what? You called it a job, right? That's the word that. See, a job is looking at the clock and when can I get out of here, and a career is there's not enough hours in the day.
Okay, fair enough.
So your career is director because there is not enough hours in the day to get your vision onto the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And the playing the music, it is a thing. You go there for 90 minutes to an hour and a half to 3 hours, and you come home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that right? You use the word punch a card. That's why I guess I'm coming back to that.
Right.
Right. Is that okay? All right. It's allowed. I mean, it's good. I mean, that's how it has to be. You should. I would think everyone should have a job. I mean, that's what makes having a career so much more delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what the other side is, and then you feel happy about being able to do what it is you love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And lastly but not leastly, he would want to know how old you are.
Oh my goodness, it's not important.
That's a great answer. That's what I would have said. I can play between 32 and 52. And yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll put it that way. I could play between 35 and 48. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink with the 40. You do recognize this is audio.
Yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I said wink.
Oh, that's why you said wink, wink. But
yeah.
But you could have passed for 42. Like you didn't have to give yourself. Like why did you? Like you could have gone.
Oh, because I didn't want to lie.
Or did you want to open yourself up for different genres?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that's other than the spinning it on its head of being on the road and asking you again because that's what the show's about. I'm not on the road, and I set it up as I'm going back on the road in 2028 to be on the road for always and forever, and that's how I will leave this planet. And so I'm asking others who are on the road now. It's hard for me to leave my kids and go away even for a moment, so I'm not really good at it. So how are you handling the road?
We handle it okay. There's, we miss each other. I miss my kids and they miss me, I hope. But, we're coping. It's the fact of life. So you have to accept it and move on and just do it. And
okay. You just have to do it. You have to move on to something you have to do. So you said coping. Do you have any coping skills that you can share with other touring on the road talents? Because I've been talking to artists who are on the road, and we're all talking about, others who don't have relationships because it's quite difficult to have that as a life, and those who are just starting it out that are pulling themselves back, not doing cruise ships or whatnot anymore because of family specifically. But any coping skills that you have that lets you deal with the passing of time?
Well, being in a band, there's a lot of camaraderie. So just having good hangs with good friends, that goes a long way. I like to read as well.
Okay, so that's the strength of you on your own, coping for yourself. And how about your relationship for the strength of you with your kids? You try to get a call in there when you're
Well, Skype is great.
It is.
Skype, we can stay in touch constantly.
Well, it's fantastic to hear. So, do you have another coping skill for the kids? Is there something that is there anything that you have going on with the kids for some kind of, while Daddy's away, remember, or for anything that you have that might be a tool?
Oh, sure. I mean, we try to keep them busy with various art classes and swimming, and my kids are in Japanese school, things like that. So long as keep their minds occupied, keep their minds and bodies occupied.
Okay, no, thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's a great tip. And Japanese, really?
Yeah, my wife is Japanese, so
did I know that? Was that even part of? That's
I don't think you knew that. No.
No. So Japanese school opens up the whole other. Does that affect your storytelling at all? Is there anything that's coming into your life that's allowing you to see the other? Because I live in Canada, so Japanese for sure. I think my kids should be in maybe Mandarin school or Cantonese school, because at some point I believe the population of Canada is going to be 50% from China.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and more, but we should be ready to be able to communicate at our own pace. But I'm learning my own. But Japanese, it's like so you're keeping her traditions alive, all of them, through the children. Mm-hmm. Is there anything like last night? I just participated in Purim, which is Jewish Halloween, where you're supposed to get as loaded as you possibly can and be as silly as you possibly can and break as many rules as you possibly can without hurting yourself or others.
That's a great tradition.
It is every year, man. And I suggest I'm not allowed to go around promoting Be Jewish because I don't think that's allowed anymore. But I would say Purim. It's for everybody.
Wow.
Do you have anything that is strong in the Japanese culture that comes through?
Well, there's the children's festival, the Kite Flying Festival. We've gone to Japan for that a couple of years, and that is a lot of fun. The firstborn, it's a little bit sexist because your firstborn son gets a kite, but lately more people have been doing it for their firstborn girls as well. But you go into this giant field and fly a 6-foot kite with people from your neighborhood, and then in the night you host a party for people in the neighborhood, and there's a traveling group of people in hapi, they're called, in the uniform of the neighborhood, playing trumpets and drums and going to bring blessings to businesses and families with new children. You march through the streets, drinking and giving good wishes to the people in your community. It's so much fun. And
you went to Japan to participate?
Yeah.
Right. And you don't live in a Japanese community where you're living in Vancouver?
In Vancouver, yeah.
Is there a Japanese community in Vancouver?
Not a concentrated one, no. There's Japantown, which is now mostly occupied by drug addicts. But up until the war, yeah, there was a big Japantown.
And you're talking about World War World War II, rather.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wow. Well, that's a little bit of history coming in there. So, okay. So that's fantastic. So, I hope things are feeling blessed on that side of the world for you and your family, and you are taking a hiatus from your off on the road. Because you're at home now, so
I'm at home now. Yeah, I got about a week off, and then we'll be back out. We'll be back out.
I thought I saw some Toronto. I saw Toronto dates sometime in July.
Yeah, we're doing a festival in July. I don't remember which one, and I don't remember exactly when, but we are doing a festival in July.
Well, I'll have to keep myself abreast of that. So, is there a website or some place that they can reach out to you to get your deets for either on your movies coming out or either on your music that you want to promote? I don't know if you have a website, because I talked to you over the Facebook there.
No, I should have a website, but you can follow me on Twitter.
Okay.
At Blaine Thurrier, if you want to watch for announcements.
Okay. All right. So I don't know how to link to that. So I can link to your Facebook page, but I don't think you talk to people on your Facebook page, do you? It's not promoted.
I don't. I got pictures of my kids up there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not too sure where to link to, so people can, send their interests to you. They can send it to me. Twitter's the best way.
Twitter.
If you have 144 characters and the time to spend,
yeah,
Twitter's the best way to. So follow at. Okay, so that's how you get a hold of Mr. Thurrier, or I should call him Brian, which is, I believe,
Brain Thunder.
Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, that's funny. That makes me laugh a lot. So Brian, thank you very much for your time, and
yeah.
That was I'm going to be clearly saying see you later for the cast, and then I just want to wrap things up with you in person. So thank you very much for spending some time with me.
Thank you, Adam. It's a good time.